Okay, so hi everybody. Welcome to our intro to essential oils. My name's Leslie Fitzgibbon and I am one half of the Essential Mum and Dad. Obviously, I am the mum. So what we're going to talk about this evening is how you can use our amazing doTERRA essential oils for your health and your family's health, and also to be able to use them around the home. If you have any questions, please just pop it into the chat bar and I will answer any at the end, and hopefully I'll give you a good presentation so that you have all your questions answered along the way. Okay, so just a little bit about doTERRA and why we chose to be part of doTERRA. So it is the world leader in aromatherapy and essential oils, the #1 essential oils company around the world, and that's largely down to the fact that they go into so much testing, and the sourcing and manufacturing and distribution of the oils is absolutely amazing and second to none. They go to such great lengths to test the oils and to make sure that they are 100% pure and that there are no synthetics in them, and they really do make sure that they really source them from the best places possible. Now, this was really important to myself and Craig when we were looking at a company to get involved in, because we wanted a company that was ethical and that was high with its moral standing, and we found doTERRA to be something that absolutely blew us away, and we just couldn't believe the extent to which the company really goes to make sure that everybody who's part of the company really does benefit from it. So whether that's from using the oils yourself or as part of the co-impact sourcing or the Healing Hands Foundation that they have established, it really does cover a huge range of aspects. So I'm going to talk a little bit more in detail about Healing Hands and co-impact sourcing now. So as you can see here, we've got a few different pictures of different areas around the world that doTERRA have helped. Now, the Healing Hands is a foundation which was set up by doTERRA to really help communities around the world who are less fortunate than ourselves, and to really give them a way forward in life to support themselves and to support their family, and to really give their community a great future. So what they'll do is they'll go into communities where there's no school, or there's no medical facilities, or there's no water supplies, and they'll go in and they'll help to build up that community and to really build up their infrastructure so that they're able to support themselves. You can go on to the doTERRA YouTube channel, and that will tell you lots and lots of information about co-impact sourcing and Healing Hands. Now, with the co-impact sourcing, this is a part of the company which deals with the farmers and the harvesters of the plants who produce the oils, and what they make sure is that they give them really good work environments, and they also make sure that they are paid a fair rate for the oil that they supply, and they make sure that they're also paid on time. And that will mean then that obviously they're able to provide for their families in the way that they should be able to, and to really make sure that their future is a bright one for them. And again, you can go onto YouTube and learn a lot about the co-impact sourcing and learn where each of the individual oils comes from. Sorry. Robert, could I just ask you to put yourself on mute there, if that's okay? Hopefully you'll be able to do that for me. So with the oils then, we use them on a daily basis, and there are lots of different uses for the oils, and we have loads and loads of benefits. And we mainly use them as a preventative rather than as a cure. And we make sure that we use them on a daily basis, really to stop any sort of illnesses or anything like that. Sorry, let me just go on here. That one, there we go. Okay, so yeah, we really make sure that we use them around our home with the family, so that we don't need to use a doctor, basically. So it's all about our lifestyle choices and what we can do to really benefit our children and ourselves. So essential oils really do support your body, and that's what we're going to talk a little bit more in depth about this evening. Okay, so there's lots and lots of different ways of being able to use the oils. They are of therapeutic grade, so you are able to take them internally, which is very unusual for an essential oil. And we use them in cooking, we use them around the house to clean, and obviously, like I've already said, that we use them for for our health and to make sure that we are healthy. So just this evening, we've used the oils in our food. I've got some in my water, and we put them into different things so that the children don't really notice that they're taking them, but we know that they're getting into the children's system and really giving them a good start in life with their health. So there's lots of different lifestyle behaviours that may be pulling you down, and this can have a huge impact on your immune system. So the immune system is a network of cells, tissues and organs that do work together to fight off fungi, bacteria, parasites and other microbes, and then that really does help to maintain healthy tissue. So there's lots of things that happen in your everyday life that will attack your immune system and cause illness and disease in your body. The biggest one that we find is that people suffer with a lot of stress and anxiety, which then leads on to a lack of sleep, which then obviously means that your body's not going to be able to repair itself in that time when you should be having a deep sleep. And then that leads on to people suffering with colds and flus, and right the way up then to really awful things like cancer and respiratory and heart problems. So if you're able to look after your immune system, you really can prevent a lot of things happening to your body. So with our essential oils, we do look after our immune system with them, and we have a daily routine that we do to make sure that our immune system is really well looked after. So what are essential oils? So they're basically nature's pharmacy. They are plant-based, so they are very safe to use. Vegans can use them too. We have a lot of vegans in our network who use the oils. So as you can see there, it says that natural medicine, essential oils are natural medicine 50 to 70 times more powerful than herbs. So we use them, so we've got Oregano here, which obviously is one of our herb oils, and we use that a lot in food. You only need a tiny amount of it, and it really does help to boost up your immune system. It's got lots of anti-inflammatory properties, so that can really make sure that your gut is in good health. So the plants, the oils are plant-based, and so we have around about a 70% like sort of familiarity with plants, so we're able to really take them on very effectively within just seconds of applying them to our body or taking them internally. So as you can see in the bottom corner there, we've got a picture of a cell. So what you'll see there is within the cell you'll have a virus, and then on the outside of the cell wall you'll have a bacteria. So bacteria can't go into the cell and viruses can't come out of the cell. So with conventional medication, they're unable to actually penetrate the cell wall because the cell wall is made up of lipids, and most conventional medication unfortunately is water-based. So water and oil will just repel against each other, and the medicine is unable to penetrate that cell wall to attack the virus, which is why antibiotics are really ineffective when it comes to having a viral infection. Whereas with essential oils, because it's oil and it's plant-based, it is able to actually penetrate that lipid and go through the cell wall and actually attack the virus and help to rid that out of your system. And it does that all within 30 seconds of applying them, goes into the bloodstream and travels to the area of the body where it is most needed. So they're really, really effective, and much more so than prescription drugs and antibiotics. So what we would recommend is taking them as a preventative, but if you do come down with anything, use them to help to build your system up and get rid of any virus or bacteria infection that you may have floating around. So not all oils are created equal. doTERRA go to a lot of trouble to make sure that their oils are certified pure therapeutic grade. So what that means is you are able to take them internally, which is amazing. So I wouldn't recommend that you take anything that you would buy over the counter internally, because unfortunately the amount of synthetic products that are in those oils is a lot more than what there is of essential oil. In fact, there's only a tiny percentage of actual essential oils that are in these products, and they can have up to 92% of fillers and synthetics, which is why you aren't able to take them internally. Fortunately, doTERRA really do make sure that their oils are 100% pure, they're 100% potent and 100% standardized, so you know that every single bottle that you're going to get is exactly the same when it comes to the standards and the grade of the oil. They go through lots of different testing processes before they're actually able to be released to us, so we do know that the oils are 100% pure. So there's 3 different ways that we are able to use the oils. So the first one is aromatically, and I haven't got my diffuser unfortunately. So you can see the diffuser there on the screen. And what we do is we use the oils all day long around the house. We use them to change our moods if we're feeling a little bit low. If we're feeling tired, we use them as a pick-me-up. If we're feeling wide awake but we should be trying to get to sleep, we use them to calm us down. And we use them around the house for the children as well. So if there's any colds or flus or any illnesses floating around school, then we'll pop the oils into the diffuser and really help to cleanse the air and make sure that all of the germs are kept away. So what happens when you take them internally is you can pop them a couple of drops onto your hands, rub your hands together, cup your hands over your nose and mouth and inhale it really deeply, and that will help then to stimulate your olfactory bulb, which then goes into the pituitary gland, and that really helps to stimulate and release chemical messages that will travel through your blood system into your glands and organs and help to change your physical and emotional state. So it's a very technical way of using the oils, but a very, very effective way as well. So we have wild orange, and as soon as you take the lid off the wild orange and smell it, it will change your mood straight away. And everybody who smells wild orange automatically feels uplifted. So we have a whole range of emotional oils that you can use in the diffuser, or you can inhale them off your hand, and they will really help to change your emotional state. This is one of my favourite ways of using oils. Then we have topically. So again, a great way of using the oils is to apply them onto your body, so onto your chest, the back of your neck, onto your pulse point and onto the soles of your feet is a really great way of applying the oils. They are really quickly absorbed because the molecular structure is so tiny that they're able to travel through the pores really quickly and get into your bloodstream. When you apply them onto the soles of your feet, it takes around about 20 minutes for every single cell within your body to have been touched by the oil. So sure you will agree, when you're using antibiotics and it takes 3 days for them to kick in, using oils which takes 20 minutes is a really effective way. So on the bottom of our feet we have 2,000 pores on each foot, so that's a lot of surface area for them to get into, and they're the largest pores in our body as well, so they travel really quickly into the system. But again, applying them to the back of your neck is a really lovely way of getting them into your system, onto your temples or onto pulse points, and just underneath your glands on your neck as well is a really lovely way to use the oils. And then internally, so here is my water. I've got a little bit of lemon or wild orange in there, and that is a great way of taking them internally. Each morning I have a little shot glass of water. I'll have lemon, ginger and frankincense, and I'll take that when I wake up. That really helps to flush my system out, gives my liver and kidney a good detox and get rid of all of that, all of those toxins that have built up over the night, and really helps to cleanse my blood cells as well. And you can also take them in little capsules, or so you can apply, if you don't want to do it that way, you can pop them into capsules and swallow with water. Or as I say, you can use them in cooking. So we make chocolates, we make different sauces, we put it into olive oil and put it over salad dressing. So there's loads and loads of different ways of being able to use the oils internally. And as I've mentioned, we do use them with the children. So our little girl is 14 months now. We've been using them with her since she was 4 months old, just with some coconut oil. And we also have these fantastic roller balls, which are already pre-diluted to make sure that the ratios are correct between essential oil and coconut oil. So for anyone who's thinking of using the oils with the children, you do need to have 1 drop of coconut oil, beg your pardon, 1 drop of essential oil to 5 drops of coconut oil, and that's a safe ratio then. If you know anybody who suffers with sensitive skin, that's also a great way of you getting them into the system, is using it with coconut oil. And then what you'll find is the more that the body gets used to using the oils, the less need for coconut oil that you'll need. But if you do worry and you have anybody who suffers with any kind of sensitivities, you can always make sure that you've got that, and you do know that they are safe to use with anybody in the family. So our baby girl used them, she's 14 months old, and Craig's dad uses them and he's 84 years old, so right the way through the whole family. So I'm going to go through the 10 core oils now. Let me get my peppermint, here it is. So here's the peppermint oil. So the peppermint oil is sourced in the US, and it's been one of the most successful oils that doTERRA have produced. There's so many different uses for peppermint. The main one that we use it for is for cooling. We use it on our little girl when she has a temperature. If she's getting teeth through, she normally suffers with a little bit of a cold and temperature. So we'll just run it down her spine, and that really helps to bring that temperature down. We use it as an invigorator, so mid-afternoon if you're having a little bit of a lull after lunch maybe, then it is a really good way of just popping it onto your thumb, tip it over and put it onto the roof of your mouth, and that really helps to lift you. Or if you know anybody that suffers with indigestion problems, such as like reflux or trapped wind, bloating, anything like that, peppermint is a really great way of just applying a drop underneath your tongue, or putting a drop into a shot glass of water, and that will really help to clear any system problems that you've got with your digestive system. Another great thing to use it with is the lavender. You can blend the two together, and that really helps to get rid of any headaches, and you just run it across our forehead just like that, and that really helps to clear any headache problems that we've got. It's also really lovely in tea. It's the equivalent to 1 drop is the equivalent to 28 cups of peppermint tea, so a little goes a long way. Then, as I've already mentioned, lavender. So this is for all things soothing. We've used it this past couple of days on bites that we've had from walking. With the weather being a bit damp, it's brought all of the flies and little midges out. So my little boy James, who's 9, he's had some bites the last couple of days, so we literally tipped it over and just applied it directly onto the bite, and that's helped to get rid of that. And we use it for any rashes or any kind of skin irritation, but it's also amazing for sleep, and this is our absolute go-to when our daughter is having a restless night. So what we'll do is with the roller ball, we'll just roll it on the bottom of their feet, one little roll on each foot, a tiny little bit on the back of the neck, and then we'll let her smell the bottle. And that really helps to give her a really good restful sleep, and obviously then we get a restful sleep as well. And we'll pop a couple of drops into the diffuser along with the Breathe essential oil blend, and that helps to open up her airways but also give her a very relaxed and calm sleep. So we'll put the diffuser on about half an hour before she goes to bed and leave that running for about 4 hours into the night. And the room smells amazing, but she also gets such a lovely sleep as well, and always wakes up with a huge smile on her face. So next is lemon. Let me find it. Here it is. There's our fabulous lemon. This is what I've got in my water this evening. So the lemon comes from Sicily, and within this bottle you've got around about 47 lemon skin. Okay, so the oil comes from the skin, not from the flesh. So if you do know anybody who suffers with who has a acid allergy, then you can still use the lemon oil, because it does actually come from the skin and not from the flesh. So you don't need to worry about that. But as I said before, I pop a little bit into some water every morning, and that really helps to purify my body and cleanse it of any toxins that I've accumulated over the night. But I'll drink it throughout the day as well, just in my water, rather than having fizzy drinks or just plain water. It does really help with a healthy respiratory system, and helps to clear off any mucus that you've got on your lungs as well. And I also use it to clean the kitchen surfaces. So I'll pop it into a spray bottle with On Guard, spray it over the work surfaces, leave it there for a few minutes, and then just simply wipe away. And because you can take them internally, you don't need to worry about getting it onto utensils or onto any of your crockery or cutlery either, which is really good. Okay, so next is Melaleuca, which you may know as tea tree. So this is for all things first aid. So we go through Melaleuca quite a lot in this house with 4 children buzzing about. Last week, our little girl decided that she didn't want to sit in a high chair anymore and threw herself out the high chair and landed on the tiled kitchen floor. Nice big bruise on her head. So Melaleuca was applied straight away to combat any bruising that she may have had, and to also help if she had a headache. And within about 30 minutes, she was absolutely fine. We did take her to hospital just in case, but the doctor was amazed that she was okay, and largely to do with the fact that we applied tea tree to her straight away. But we also use it for acne. I do suffer with my skin, and I suffer with my hair as well. So once a week, I'll pop a drop into my shampoo and run it through my hair onto my scalp, and it really does help to clear off my hair. And we'll pop it on if we've got any spots coming through. We're getting married in a few weeks, so probably a bit of stress might be showing through, and Melaleuca will definitely be coming in handy for those outbreaks that I will inevitably get. It's great as a boost for the immune system. So again, you can pop it into the veggie capsules and take them with water, really to help you boost your immune system. But yeah, it's very, very pure oil, so a little does go a long way with Melaleuca. That's one of our favourite oils as well. Then next we have Oregano. So this is nature's immune system boost. This is for all things anti. So the biggest use that we have for this is we pop it into tomato sauces that we make. This is a really great way of getting it into the kids, because oregano is a very fiery oil. It's not something that you want to put in your mouth in a drop. If you want to take it, I would recommend that you pop it into a veggie capsule or just apply it to the bottom of your feet. It really will burn your mouth or your lips or any sensitive area if you do get it in, unfortunately. And what you do need to do is make sure that you get some coconut oil and dilute it straight away. So if you do get some on your lip, coconut oil on straight away. But a lot of people are finding success with removing skin tags with oregano and just applying it onto the skin tag 2-3 times a day, and that's helping to dry that up and to really get them off your skin. So that's really fantastic, because obviously they're a bit unsightly. But if you are unsure of what to use oregano for, just think of so antibacterial, anti-inflammatory, anti-spasmodic, absolutely everything, antioxidant. So you can use it then to get rid of any free radicals that you may have floating around your system. So again, in a little capsule, drink with some water, and that will really help to repair any cell damage that you may have. Okay, so frankincense, I could do a whole talk on frankincense. This is just an absolutely amazing oil. This is the king of oils. If in doubt, get frank out is what we say. So if you just at your wit's end, you don't know what to use, frankincense is always the one to reach for. It is absolutely golden. It's like just brilliant. It'll cover all kinds of different things. As you can see, the list there is quite big. Again, I take it every single day. Sometimes I'll pop it underneath my tongue just to get that boost in straight away. If I feel like I'm getting a little bit run down with anything, it goes under my tongue, and that really helps to get rid of anything that might be festering away. But I use it mostly as an anti-aging and wrinkle fighter. I'm a little bit vain when it comes to things like that. So I have frankincense and geranium mixed with coconut oil, and that is my moisturizer. And since doing that, my skin is so much better. I do suffer really bad with blemishes and imperfections, and I have a lovely scar across my stomach where my daughter decided to come out, and that's been getting put on daily, and that has really helped to take that that scar down into just a thin silver line now, actually. But there's so many different uses for frankincense, and if you're unsure of how to use it, you can always just pair it up with another oil, and that will help to heighten the power of that oil by 10. So that is how potent frankincense is. Absolutely fantastic oil, and everybody loves it. So next we have On Guard. I've already mentioned it briefly. So this is another immune system boost oil. So we diffuse it around the house during the winter time, mostly when you've got lots of colds and flus buzzing about. But obviously we've got this lovely summer cold that's doing the rounds at the moment. So we've been diffusing it even still now at this time of year in the diffuser 2-3 times a week, just to purify the air, get rid of any germs. I use it if I get a sore throat. I'll just apply it directly onto my neck, just tip the bottle over and just rub it on, and that helps to go then right to the source of where I'm feeling the problem. A great way to use it is with coconut oil, and apply it onto wherever you're feeling it, wherever you're feeling illness or anything, and it helps to really tackle that area very quickly. As I said, we use it with lemon to clean all of the work surfaces in the house, rather than using chemical-based cleaners. We don't like chemicals in this house because they do cause all kinds of untold damage. But again, you can pop it into a capsule and you can take them internally. But a great way is to pop it onto the soles of your feet before you go to work or before the kids go to school, and that will really help to boost your immune system and keep any environmental threats at bay also. Next is Breathe. So this is one of our go-to oils. So this is a blend of oils, and it's all to do with the respiratory system, as you can imagine from the name of the oil. So this will help to maintain clear airways and breathing. So if anybody suffers with COPD, asthma, any kind of chronic lung problem, chest infections, anything like that, or just a cold, then Breathe is one that you'll just apply to your chest, apply to the bottom of your feet, take it in aromatically or pop it into a diffuser, and really help to shift any mucus that you've got. It's great if you suffer from hay fever, because obviously it keeps all of the airways clear, and colds and flus as well. So if you do suffer in the winter time with a cold and flu, apply Breathe like you would sort of any kind of vapour rub. But it's also great to apply before a workout, because that'll help to open up the airways, help you to get that oxygen in more efficiently, and give you a better workout as well. So that one's breathe. Next we have DigestZen, or Zengest as we know it now. So there is the Zengest. Again, this is another blend of oils which all complement the digestive system. So we have Sue in our business who had a hiatus hernia and was needing to have surgery to combat that problem. She was really suffering terribly with acid reflux and then heartburn and lots of other problems that all came along with it. So what she does now is she takes 1 drop of it morning in some water, and that has helped to get rid of that reflux, that the problems with the hernia. Obviously the hernia is never going to go away, but rather than having to have the surgery, she's now able to manage the hernia much more effectively. But we pop it on if the children are suffering with any kinds of constipation or diarrhea. We'll just apply it directly onto their tummy or onto the soles of their feet, and that really helps to either shift or stop the problem, whichever it may be. But motion sickness as well is a really tricky one to be able to combat. And again, if you apply that to the soles of the feet before travelling, that will help to stop any motion sickness as well. So we're travelling across Europe in August, so that will be definitely one that is going to be getting applied to the kids' feet before we even get into the car. So that is Zengest. So next we have Deep Blue, which is another one of doTERRA's blends. So this is a soothing blend. It's not to be taken internally because it does contain wintergreen, and we can't take wintergreen internally. So it does have a safety pop lid on it. So you have to press it down so the children can't just use it freely. So there we go. That's not coming off unless I pop it down and it clicks. So what we use this one for is mostly muscle and joint pain. So we'll apply it before we go to the gym and after we've been to the gym as well. And that really helps to stop any muscle ache that you may have. But you can also use it for things like period pain, migraine, arthritis, fibromyalgia, anything to do with pain, and Deep Blue is your friend. And this is the one that you want to be using. Again, you can use it with the carrier oil, the coconut oil, and make it go a bit further for a nice tissue massage, or you can just apply it neat if you've got maybe just say a problem with your joints or something like that. And again, you can apply it to the bottom of your feet. So Deep Blue also comes in a rub format, which is aloe vera based, and that does go a long way. You need a tiny amount. You just need to be careful if you're taking any kind of blood thinner, as again with the wintergreen, you can't take it if you're on aspirin for blood thinning, or warfarin, or any other kind of blood thinning medication. So do consult your doctor before you use it. But there are lots of other oils to be able to use in place of Deep Blue if you do have to take that kind of medication. So Lifelong Vitality. This is brilliant, this supplement pack. We use it every single day. It really helps to give us lots of energy, helps us to sleep really well, but it does lots and lots of other benefits, have lots of other benefits as well. The biggest one for me is the antioxidant and the DNA protection, because we have lots of environmental threats that we're unable to control, but by taking the Lifelong Vitality every single day, we know that we're doing our absolute best to stop any problems later on in life. But for immediate effect, we do notice that lots of our aches and pains have gone away, and that we are sleeping a lot better. We're able to manage our stress a lot better as well. For me, my hair has grown like unbelievable, like just about 2 inches in the last sort of 2-3 months, My nails grow a lot faster and a lot more healthy as well. So what it does, it goes into the system on a cellular level and really helps to repair any damage that you've got going on in your cells. Helps to get rid of any free radicals by pairing them back up again, and stops them damaging other cells in your body. It gives you more sort of clarity with your life as well, so your brain function, you're able to understand things a lot better, we found as well. So we're a lot more alert through using the Lifelong Vitality. We would recommend that absolutely everybody uses it, and it does cover all bases. So you've got your cellular vitality complex, you've got the omega complex, which is all your fish omegas. So you can also get a vegan format, which is all of nuts and berries and seeds. And then we have the food nutrient complex, which is all of the vitamins and minerals that you need to take on a daily basis. So as I say, it does really cover all areas of healthy body systems. Okay, but you don't need to be an expert, fortunately, to understand what oils to use. So we have lots and lots of resources to be able to use. This is the one that we use. This is the Essential Life book. You can also get the Modern Essentials book, and you can get the Modern Essentials app as well, which is a really great way of, rather than carrying a big book around with you all of the time, you can pop it onto your phone, so you've got something to be able to refer back to all of the time. So you definitely don't need to be an expert, but obviously the more that you use the oils, the more you'll understand them anyway, and the more into the oils that you get, the more you'll want to learn about them and their amazing properties. But when you're starting out initially, we would recommend that you use a reference book to be able to make sure that you are given the best advice, or you're getting the correct information for what you need. So everybody is welcome in doTERRA, and we do have an amazing business, and we have lots and lots of people that we do help and support with the oils. So if you were wanting to get involved with using the oils yourself, then we do have lots of ways to support you. So we've got our Facebook group and our Facebook page. We do advanced oil classes, so we'll do things like oils during pregnancy, oils and emotions, oils in children, oils in cooking, oils around the home. So there's lots of different ways of being able to learn about the oils. We do give you one-to-one coaching and training as well on how to use the oils which are specific for you. You never need to worry about being on your own with using them. And we show you how to get oils for free as well, and we do one-to-one calls. So there's always lots of help and support available for you if you're thinking of getting involved with our business. So there's 3 ways of buying doTERRA products. So we have retail, wholesale, and then we have starter kits, which are great value wholesale kits. So the first way then is a retail customer. This is really something that we don't recommend that often to people, because it is full price for the oils, and we want you to be able to purchase the oils at the lowest price possible, so that you're getting much more value for money. But if you did decide to order them as a retail customer, you still do get your, you can still order online, and you still get the orders delivered directly to you. But unfortunately, you don't get any free points to put towards getting any further oils, and there's no discounts, unfortunately, and you do have to pay for your delivery. But as a wholesale customer, this is a bit like having a Costco card, where you get a percentage off all purchases for 12 months. So you'll receive a minimum of 25% discount on all products, and that can rise up to a discount of 55% over a 13-month period. So this is for £24, and that covers you for a 12 months, for a 12-month period. You can earn points this way as well to put towards free oils over the time, and you have the opportunity then of getting free product of the month as well. So we would recommend that you get a wholesale account, preferably if you think that you're going to use the oils on a more regular basis. And then we have fantastic user kits for all of the family. So what we've just gone through there was the Home Essentials kit. So that is the 10 core oils, and they're in 15 milliliter bottles. But you can also get that kit in a 5 milliliter. Here's the 5. So you get 80 drops per bottle in the 5 milliliter bottles. And you have your wholesale membership included, and you also have the delivery included in that price, and that's for £115. So that is a really great way of using the oils around the home for the family, and really getting to understand what oils to use and when to use them. And then you also have some accessories that we'd recommend. So here's our fabulous the box that we use. Okay, and it's like a little apothecary box. It's really nice, useful way of being able to store the oils. Then we have the sample bottles, which are over on the shelf, and then we have the coconut oil, which is upstairs. And all those extras then come to £39. So if you're wanting to share the oils amongst your friends and family, we would recommend the coconut oil and the sample bottles as well, for sure. And as I say, with the box, it's an extra £39. Then we have the Home Essentials kit, which is the 10 core oils that we've just gone through there in 15 milliliter bottles. You get the diffuser, which is also upstairs in the baby's bedroom at the moment, with some breathing, some lavender in it. And you get your wholesale membership as well with that. So the 12 months with 25% off any further purchases. And as I say, they're 15 milliliter bottles, so you're going to get 240 drops per bottle with them, which is a lot, and it does go a long way as well. And again, if you want to share the oils amongst your friends and family, I would also still recommend the coconut oil and the sample bottles. Then we have the huge kit, which is a commercial kit, every oil kit, and then you can get that the commercial kit are the 10 core oils, the On Guard range, the Salon range, the shampoo and conditioner, which is what I use, the Deep Blue rub, and the Lifelong Vitality past tense, and the box. And you can get that for £568. So that again is a really great offer. The On Guard collection itself is amazing. The beadlets I absolutely swear by. If you've got a cold, they're great for just sucking on throughout the day to help with any sore throat that you may have. Then we also have the Every Oil kit. So this is every single oil that doTERRA has in a fantastic presentation box. You get the emotional aromatherapy kit with this as well, and the coconut oil also, and that's for £1,600. And that again also includes your wholesale membership. If you're really serious about the oils, this is one that we would recommend if you were, you had quite a bit of spare cash, but it's not necessary, because then you can buy oils throughout the months over the time on a loyalty rewards program, which will give you points back. So not really necessary to splash out that much money, but if you've got spare cash, why not? Okay, so doTERRA as a business. Now, we have been involved in doTERRA now since July 2017, and we've not looked back. We absolutely love sharing the oils and helping people with any problems that they've got, and really seeing a turnaround in people's lives. And there's lots of different ways of being able to do it. So there's online and offline. So online, such as this kind of presentation, we have Facebook pages and groups, we do targeted audience ads, and we have advertising pools as well. And then obviously we do introduction to oils in this kind of format. And it's a really successful way of being able to run your business if you're unable to kind of go out the home, if you stay at home mum or dad and you've got a young family, it can be difficult. So there's lots of different options for every single circumstance. Then alongside the online system, we have the offline system. So going to people's homes, doing one-to-one classes, doing health and wellbeing fairs, having your own class at home as well, all amazing ways and really successful ways of being able to share your business and really get the oils amongst people. So if you are interested in running a doTERRA business, then these are the different options that are available for you. And obviously, if you need any more information or if you want to get involved, then you can always just drop us a message through the Essential Mum and Dad page. Okay, so our philosophy is that we are changing lives one drop at a time, and doTERRA really are passionate about that, right the way from the sourcing of the oils to the therapeutic grading of them, just down to the way that they run their business. It is all about changing lives, and that is what we are passionate about. So if you want to change your life, or if you want to change your family's life, just drop us a message at on our page, The Essential Mum and Dad, or you can comment on the video, or you can drop us a message on here now. So if you wanted any more information, then just get in touch. So thank you everybody for coming on this evening. It's been a pleasure talking to you. I'm going to stop the recording now, so if anyone has